Hello everyone. It's Thursday afternoon and I just wanted to connect. Been feeling it all day. Big theme of challenges today, and wanted to connect and see how you guys are feeling about that, if you've had some pop up today in your world. Started right off the bat this morning for me, and you've got your normal day planned and boom, 2 kids at home sick. Boy, that really changes everything, doesn't it? And maybe opening the mail and getting something that you just weren't expecting or wasn't great news. And just sharing what, I don't know what you guys do, how you handle it. I know for me, I've learned to just surrender. Obviously I can't change it, but I can go in and see why I'm attracting that into myself. So finding the surrender into stillness, and that really was honed in again for me today as I was preparing. I'm going to be creating a webinar here in a couple weeks on the keys to a breakthrough, and just really reflecting on that, and one of those pieces being surrender to it, and trying to find that still place inside to really get clarity on why it's coming up, especially if it's repeating. And then also for me, gratitude came in today. Gratitude to realize that things could be a lot worse, or mainly focusing on how much around me is not in challenge, and how much greatness and goodness there is in my life, and having that gratitude, and just having that. In fact, another text just popped in. One of my dearest friends from way back, probably 40 years of friendship. So grateful for her, but she has had, talk about a huge challenge. Their family is in Santa Rosa, and they have been evacuated from their home for the last 10 days. They were not able to go in. They weren't able to get anything out. They basically had just, whatever they had on their back, and got through their dog in the car. They didn't have his crate. They had to stay with their folks, which was a challenge for their folks, I'm sure, as much as they loved it. But, trying to deal with the stress of work. Did she need to go into work? Did she need to commute? All these different things when they're might lose their entire home, and how many families lost their homes. Huge damage there. I think over 3,500 homes, families displaced, in evacuation centers needing to be evacuated. And that's just one of the things going on. Globally there's terrorist attacks going on. I saw one posted today in Mogadishu that our news, I didn't see anything about it in our news. There's potential civil war going on in Spain. There's fires all over the Northwest. And I'm just, so grateful, and spending time reflecting this week on, what are these all about? And I do feel like all the big hurricanes, that's another big one that's been happening recently. Apparently, it's a warm water phenomena. And I used to have to deal with that threat every year living in Hawaii years back. But they had for the first time one in the North Atlantic, heading towards the UK and Ireland. They've never had it in waters that far north, so people are starting to go, what's going on in the world? What? And I do really feel on a really undercurrent level that, it's just like the legend of the Phoenix. Energy has to clean out. Energy has to be, destroyed or decimated in order to create new, to bring a higher new vibration in. And I do see that, after Hurricane Katrina with New Orleans. I think I've talked about this one before. That one really hit home for me, because even though I didn't live there during the hurricane, or as most of my adult years, my early years were there. And so I have some roots there, and real love in my heart for that place. And at the same time, I knew that was a purging, that was a cleansing of a lot of old, dense, stuck black magic and voodoo and slavery and all kinds of dense energy that needed to shift and move. And the silver lining, or the beautiful thing that comes out of these traumatic, huge events, are community and growth and newness and people coming together. I loved seeing a poster that was up from the Santa Rosa fires, that the love in the air was thicker than the smoke. What a beautiful sentiment right there in the fires, for people to be realizing and feeling the donations coming in, or the community coming together to rebuild, and how that forms those bonds of something you lived through together. And So yes, the phoenix does rise, and it does create new. There's a lot of incredible high vibration stuff in Santa Rosa, and a lot of really forward thinkers there. They're really into recycling. They're really into the earth and ecology and creating sustainability. And it's interesting that a big devastation would happen there, but there is a reason for it. I do believe that, and I do feel like, I mean, just my gut inherent intuitive guidance has said this week that, you know, there's going to be something new built out of that space and that community coming together that is going to be so valuable to them and to us globally. And so I just trust that. I just know that, you know, there's got to be a silver lining and a reason behind it. So I just always wait and see what that is. But going back to our own daily challenges, you know, what do you do when you're faced with a challenge? Do you just sit and get stuck, or focus on something else in your life until it shifts, and maybe it doesn't shift? And I want to put out there that, you know, that's one of the things that is my passion. That's what I love doing, is helping people break through some of their challenges. And I do have a Transformation Springboard program that is a 12-week one-on-one program that in the 3 months time, boy, did we work through some big stuff for people and really get things shifted for the bigger challenges. You know, the continuous, not the daily bad thing in the mail, or, you know, boys being sick that can throw your wrench in your plans for the day, but the bigger ones that maybe you continually have financial struggles, maybe you continually have a drawing in of the same kind of relationship that's just not working for you. And that's my passion, to really help people move through those. So if you're interested in working together, whether it's a single one-on-one session or something like the Transformation Springboard, that's a really transformative time over 3 months of really diving in. Please message me. Please email me through my website, araya@invokehealing.com, or send me a message through my Facebook link so that we can talk, so we can meet each other over the phone and see if we're actually a good fit to work together. You know, that's what I call a discovery call. We're discovering each other and discovering what maybe the right program would be for you. And anyway, so I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. It's a beautiful fall day here, falling into evening, and I'm going to go take the dog for a walk and enjoy this beautiful crisp afternoon and go get some electrolyte drinks for my boys. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.